Hello, hello, hello. So before I dive too deep into the shit show, I just wanted to give a huge and quick thank you to my patrons. So of course we gotta give it up for the OG, the father, Jamie. Jamie, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And then I do want to welcome my new patron. Her name is Jada. Jada, thank you so much for subscribing to my Patreon. Is that what you're supposed to say? Subscribing to my Patreon? Following my Patreon? I don't really know. And to the rest of my patrons, thank you so much. And if you're not a patron and you're a subscriber or you're just viewing this video, thank you. I still appreciate you. Alright, so let's get going.
Thank you.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Happy Black Legends and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Child, hold up. Ooh, I looked right into the light. There we go, it's much better. So, a few days ago, I posted a video titled, I got scammed kinda by an Instagram business, fuck Jewfancy. Now, you may or may not have noticed that that video is no longer visible on my channel. After I posted my original video, I sent Jewfancy the thumbnail for that video, and I was so petty, honestly. I really truly was. And I was kind of like, I made a video about you guys, like, and within 2 minutes later I got a refund. That was the whole point. I was just simply trying to get a refund, but I had so many issues with this company, which you guys will see later on in this video. I had to remove that video because Jewfancy contacted me and threatened to sue me. They threatened to sue me because within that video I included screenshots from our DMs. Now, I'm not a lawyer, and when I talked to people about it, they were like, yeah, that doesn't sound illegal, like, that I don't think that they're allowed to do that. But when I Googled it, the lawyers of Reddit said that, yeah, it's kind of illegal. So, just to cover my ass, I'm going to blurb the screenshots so that you can't read them. But I'm not going to remove that video. I'm going to re-upload that video. That video will be in this video. Like, this video is going to contain that video. This is just an introduction to explain some things because I've found out more about this company, and it's a mess, y'all. It's a mess. So after they basically threatened to sue me, I knew that I was going to re-upload my video, and I knew that I wanted to find more dirt about them because this situation mystifies and fascinates me. I've never had a business interaction like this in my life. So when I went in to get more evidence, the first thing I did was I used this website that was recommended to me by one of my dearest friends, and she told me to use this website to calculate different websites, like trust scores, essentially. So it's a website called ScamDoc. Now, Jewfancy received a trust score of not 50%, not 30%, not even 20%. Nope, not 5%. They received a trust score of 1%. Mainly that is due in part that Jewfancy is a newer business. Jewfancy was established sometime December 2019. That is important information, which I will explain later. Now, I needed to understand more about Jewfancy. So when I went on their website, somehow my finger, like, I was just messing around. I wasn't even paying attention. My finger tapped their terms and services page. Well, on their terms and services page, they claim to be operated by a company called Gem & Company. So I entered Gem & Company into the ScamDoc, and they had a little bit of a better score. I think they had about, I think it was 76%, which is not too bad, you know? But Gem & Company has terrible reviews online. And what kills me are all of these reviews completely coincide with the issues that me and numerous other brand ambassadors had with Jewfancy. We'll get into that in a little bit. So the reviews for Gem & Company are pretty much like the same. Really bad jewelry. It takes way too long to get to you. They don't provide you with the tracking number. They lie to you, and so on and so forth. There were only 4 reviews on the site, but I find that pretty telling. And one thing I want to keep in mind, I want you guys to remember, is that when it came to a lot of the complaints about their orders taking too long, we're in a global pandemic, right? So Jewfancy kind of had the whole, oh, it's COVID, it's COVID. And Jewfancy was established in December, which for some places was the height of COVID. But guess what? The reviews from Gem & Company predate coronavirus. So customers from Gem & Company also had 2-3 months where their orders were, who knows where they were. They never received a tracking number. And when their orders got to them, they were defected in some sort of way. The last thing I found out about Gem & Company was that they are not accredited. They are not Business Bureau whatever accredited. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. Some businesses aren't accredited just because they don't seek accreditation, but it also could be a bad thing. It can mean that they lost their accreditation or some other things as well. They did have complaints listed on the, I'm sorry, I remember it as BBB, but I can't remember exactly, the Better Business Bureau, isn't that what it's called? On the BBB website, which again, I will link all of this information down below. This is all public information, and Jewfancy, if you're watching this, you can't sue me for using your logo. That's public information. You can't sue me for leaving a review on your sketchy ass business practices. Get it together, boo-boo. But anyways, I did try to read these complaints that were listed on the BBB's website. However, when you clicked on it, I got a not found error. So that's a little interesting. The last thing I want to do for you guys is this. I contacted roughly in total 50 brand ambassadors. 2 of those, like confessions or testimonies or whatever, you guys have already seen in the original video, which will be played shortly for you. I will say when it came to the responses that I got, a third people just haven't replied yet, or maybe as I'm editing, I'll add more people's responses, but as of so far, there are quite a bit that haven't replied. Then a third did reply and said that they had little to no problems. A lot of them did complain about the shipping, but they all attributed it to Corona, which now I know pretty much is probably false because their operating company also has shipping errors, and this was way before Corona, so it's probably false. And then the rest of the third told me that they had pretty much the same exact problems that I had and that other customers who reviewed Gem & Company had. Some of these people aren't brand ambassadors, some of these people are customers. I asked everyone for permission to use their screenshots in this video. A lot of them gave me their permission, however, they asked that I censor their usernames and photos. So I will be doing that in this video. However, there are other brand ambassadors who I didn't censor, and I will link their profiles down below. So if you do wish to give them support, that would be hella cool. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys what the brand ambassadors had to say. Here we go. This is a message to consumers, to the working class people, to be more mindful about where we put our money. Because the truth is, these people don't care. This is not a Jewfancy specific issue. There are numerous Instagram businesses that do this. Also, Jewfancy is sort of a conglomerate. They have numerous accounts. and they just spend their time. I don't know how they found me. I don't know. I truly don't know, but they found me, and they just spend their time in certain tags, and they just message out people. And there are many businesses that are run this way. So in the future, I just really want me, I'm even talking to me right now, I want us to be way more mindful about how we spend our money and about what we do with our money. I just think that's so extremely important. So without further ado, here's my original video with the screenshots from Jewfancy blurred out.
What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
Today fucking sucks, and it's not even noon. I'm already over it. Hi, my name is Happy Black Legends. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Okay, so first of all, I want to start this off by saying I made mistakes in this situation, and I will talk about the mistakes I made. I will own up to the mistakes I made. I made numerous mistakes in the situation. However, I think this business and this situation is messed up, and I will get into that right now. So, I changed my Instagram theme and layout, and I posted like a selfie. And like 3 or 4 different brands, some of which DM'd me, some of which just commented on my photo. And they were like, DM us to become a brand ambassador. I was very excited to be getting all this attention from various companies that they were reaching out to me. I didn't reach out to these people. I wasn't expecting that attention. It felt really nice. You guys have to realize, like, I've grown up and I've been taught that I am undesirable. I've been taught that I'm hideous. So it was just nice. It was a nice feeling. And it was like, wow, like all these Instagram baddies get deals and these companies are reaching out to me. That, wow, like I felt really honored. I'm going to be talking about one brand and one brand only, and that's Jewfancy, which, first of all, here's my mistake. I should have never agreed to the brand ambassadorship. I already had like a few others in the work. I shouldn't have gotten so excited, and I should have slowed down and thought about like what the fuck I'm doing. Also, here's what I'm going to say about brand ambassadorships overall. There are many brands out there that are definitely fake and they're liars. I haven't done enough research into this brand. I haven't talked to any other brand ambassadors from this company to know if it indeed is like a fake front, but I have been contacted by companies where I looked into it and they were fake. So I do want to say maybe I should have done my due diligence and done more research into this company. So those are some of the mistakes I made off right from the bat. Number one mistake, I should have never ever agreed to work with this company. I already am partnered with another jewelry company, and I had already purchased something from that company. I got ahead of myself. That's really what happened. So I bought the jewelry, everything was fine. I got a major discount, everything was fine. But the more I started to look into brand sponsorships, I realized a lot of these companies have very similar stock, and that's weird to me. A lot of these companies' pages look weird. Like they'll have, this is what I was saying about fake pages. They'll have like 30,000 followers, but then their pictures will only get like 100 likes or something. That's weird. From outer appearance, like just from glancing, I thought that this was a real company. And again, I'm not claiming that this is a fake company, but there's some sketchy shit. So let's get into it. Basically what happened was I had like no money. I think at one point last week my bank account was like $5, okay? And that stressed me out. And I realized like I spent way too much money way too fast. I got way too ahead of myself with some of these companies. And so I reached out to a few places, not even just brand ambassadorships. There's two other separate businesses where I purchased something, not even recently, but it's like I never received it. So I requested a refund just to try to get some extra money. Y'all, I've been doing Craigslist ads. I've been doing Craigslist gigs. I've been filling out surveys. I have been trying to do whatever I can to make sure that I have enough money to sustain myself, okay? So the first thing I did was I contacted this brand through their email, which I think is info@jewfancy.com. But then there was a mail delivery issue. Now, on their website, it claims that if you have any issues to contact them at info@jewfancy.com. So why is there a mail delivery system problem? That just doesn't compute. Also, I never received, when I made the order, there was an option to track my order with a second, what's that called? Like a sister, not a sister app, but a second app. And that app is called Shop. I've used Shop for other companies. I know what happens when your order is shipped out. You get like a notification, you get an email, and then you can even, like, they even have a map for you to track exactly where your order is. So, I checked, my order hadn't shipped. I tried to email them, that didn't work. So I contacted them through Instagram, which was our original contact. So I said, I contacted them, they ignored me. And then I was like, hello, like, and they essentially were like, what's wrong? And I was like, look, I'm so sorry to do this. This is so unprofessional, but I need to cancel my order and I would like a refund. And they asked me if they'd done anything wrong. And I said, no, I think your jewelry, some of your pieces are still really pretty. And this is what I told them. I said, I really need the money. The order was like $40. That might not sound like a lot of money to you. But for me, $40, I've lived off of $40 for like weeks, okay? So $40 can make a sister work. I can work with that shit, okay? Like currently right now in my bank account, I think there's like maybe $35. I still have some more money that's supposed to be coming in, so maybe $45. That is all the money that I have. Like that is it. So an extra $40, that's more than half of my phone bill. That can be really useful for me. And I was trying to be like a responsible person. I was already embarrassed that I was asking for a refund because I'm broke. And they were like, we can't give you a refund because your order has shipped. That's not true. That's not true. If my order had shipped, two things would have happened. The first thing that would have happened is I would have gotten an email from the website giving me a tracking number. The second thing that would have happened is I would have gotten a notification, a push notification from Shop, and I would have gotten an email from Shop letting me know that my order has shipped. Here are some other garments and things that I've gotten from Shop, and as you can see on all of those orders, it says order shipped, yet on Jewfancy it says order placed, meaning my order hasn't shipped yet. So I got into this little spat with them, back and forth, because I don't want to use the term gaslighting, but like, why are you lying to me? Like, I'm not an idiot. And so after I pushed and pushed and pushed, like I was literally riding their ass. I was being annoying. I was. That's my second mistake, maybe. I was being a bitch. I was being fucking annoying because it's like, why are you telling me my order has shipped when it hasn't? That's a lie. And then I made it very clear to them numerous times. I said, look, do not ship my order. I am canceling my order. Why did I have to do this through Instagram, you're asking? Well, they don't have any option on their website to cancel their order. And the contact support email that I used, the email didn't go through. There was a mail system delivery. I don't know if I copied and pasted the email, so I don't think that it was a mistake that I made. I'll double check. So we go back and forth, and then eventually they're like, okay, we'll refund you the order. Okay, that was yesterday. And I made it I made it so clear to them numerous times. I said, look, do not ship out, because here's the thing. I was starting to get really weird vibes from them. And I was just starting to get the impression that what they were going to try to do was ship my order and then be like, oh, well, your order is shipped. Because I don't want to wait for my order to get here, then have to send it back. I mean, look, I barely know. I don't think I've sent a package ever in my life. I don't know anything about mail, and I don't want to buy a stamp. I don't want to do that shit. Just cancel the order. Why are you doing all of this shit? So they were trying to tell me, well, and then eventually they were like, well, you can we'll send you the refund after you get the package and send it back. No, because my order hasn't shipped yet, so there's no need for you guys to go through all those steps. And then, let's say that happens, I don't think they're gonna send me a refund. I don't believe these bastards anymore. They've lied to me numerous times. They're liars. So then, and I kept telling them, like, I'm worried, and they were like, don't worry, dear, don't worry, sweetie, we got it under control. No, you don't. You guys are liars. So this morning, I went to recycle to get some extra cash, like, dead ass, and also I just recycle, and it's fun. It was a really nice walk. I enjoyed the walk. I actually felt like I'm still stressed about Neyah, honestly, and today I'm over it. I want to go back to sleep and I want it to be Friday. But I was feeling good outside. It's not hot yet. It's windy. The trees were all pretty. I was feeling better, a little bit better about today. Then as I'm walking back from the recycling center back to my house, I get a DM from them. Oh dear, good news, your order has shipped. No, it hasn't. Like, do they think I'm fucking stupid? So then I said, send me a tracking number. It hasn't shipped. And then I said, even if my order has shipped, I already told you guys not to ship my order. I already canceled the order, and you guys told me that I would get a refund. And so then, here's my third, similar to second mistake, maybe I was being rude. Maybe I was being bitchy. I'll put all the messages here. I have no shame. I have no shame. Are you kidding me? This is like the third day at this point, the third or second day of me having to go back and forth with these bitches. And it's very frustrating because they're lying to me. I said, send me a tracking number. Still haven't gotten it. There is no tracking number. My order hasn't shipped. There's no tracking number. And they're trying to lie to me. Because they think I'm fucking stupid. I'm not stupid. Am I impulsive? Yes. Am I stupid? Maybe on the surface, but I'm not an idiot. So here we are at this point. Here we fucking are. I still haven't received a tracking number because there is none because my order hasn't shipped. And I said, don't ship my order. I just want a refund. And now they're refusing to give me a refund. And they're saying, well, you're going to have to send it back to us. I don't believe them. So now I'm going to get some jewelry, maybe not, for like $40-something. And either I keep the jewelry and just accept that I already spent the money and the money's gone, or I give them back the jewelry and still never get my refund. It's a lose-lose for me. And here's the finale. Here's what I want to reiterate. I made a mistake. I did that. I was way too excited, way too energized, and I should have never purchased from this company. And here's what I want to say to you. If you are trying to be an Instagram baddie, or if you're trying to be an influencer, or if you have a YouTube, whatever you are trying to do, if you work with brands, do more research into the brand. Anyone can buy followers and make it seem like it's a legitimate brand. I think my personal opinion is that yes, this is a legitimate brand. However, I think there's something sketchy. Why wasn't your customer service email working properly? And why did you tell me you'd give me a refund and then you didn't? I asked for a refund over 48 hours ago. So the fact that they, And the fact that they told me that they would send me a refund and then didn't, and then tried to tell me today, oh, your order has shipped. They were like, oh, your order was received at the post office. What post office? Where? I would have gotten a notification from shop. I would have gotten an email with a tracking number. My order hasn't shipped. So I don't really know what to do. I'm angry. And I have this channel. So I'm going to make a video about these fuckers. That's what I decided to do. I'm like, I don't know. It's really weird. It's weird. It's bizarre to me. Why not just send me the refund? Why? And they were like, why would we lie to you? They even asked me that. Why would we lie? Well, because you're trying to keep the $40, I guess. Because there's no other. Or let's say, yeah, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's say that, yes, my order has shipped. How unorganized is your business that shop didn't notify me, I never received a tracking number, and your customer service email doesn't work? Your business is weird. Your business is sketchy, and there's something weird going on there. That's it. Like, that is it. I just realized it looks like I'm naked. Today fucking sucks. I am over it. I am over it. I'm so over today. Today sucks. Today's terrible. 2020 is terrible. Everything sucks. Everything. Thank you so much for watching. I announced this in my community tab, but if you do want to check out my Patreon, I just created a Patreon. Please don't feel obligated. I also have affiliate links. Please don't feel obligated, but if you are able and you would like to support me, I would highly appreciate it. I also have my Venmo and Cash App down there too. As always, there's going to be mental health resources and things like that down there below. Stay safe out there. Stay read up. And don't be like me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I will see y'all in the next one. Alrighty. Bye.